Welcome back to the channel. I'm with Malte today. Malte, how are you doing?
Doing well.
How did you do today?
I got second place at the Dutch Open with Mathmech.
That's back. Can we see your deck profile, my friend?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go for it.
I think this kind of standard, but we play obviously 3 circular and 3 diameter. These are by far the best Mathmechs. Yeah, this is the next best Mathmech, but you can always send it, so 2 is fine, and yeah, these 2 are explained by itself. I think this is like kind of not that standard. I played it because of certain combo lines, and also because I played the Final Sigma OTK with the multiplication. Came up twice today, so it was fine, but it never was really it was like another win condition if your first one gets stopped.
Sure.
So yeah. Then that's for the Mathmech. Then we also play for the extenders, just 3 parallel exceed.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. You could consider cards like Mole maybe for small world, because small bridges. But yeah, exceed is mostly fine, and in this deck exceed plus any Mathmech is full combo, but it's, in the normal version isn't. But yeah, I'll explain it later on.
It's enough.
Then for the hand traps, take 3 Ash because it's generically good against everything. 1 Whaler against like everything, it's fine, but it's also like here for the small bridges. It's not like I'm really the biggest fan of Whaler, but it's good for small wood. And this one is a Rise out, so it's good. And the last monster in my deck is 1 Dogoran. It's a searchable out for a Rise out with forwards, and yeah, it came up a couple of times today.
Okay.
For the spells, play 3 mining, the 2 small words. I think 2 is fine. You don't necessarily need the third one, especially not if you play Desires. What is also a card that many players don't really like in this deck, but I think it's fine because like there's just the 1% chance to banish the trap, and yeah, if you get stopped with hand traps, for example, during your opponent's turn, this just gives you another option to go into your full combo, or at least get some card advantage back. For non-engine, we played 3 Cosmics and 3 Clips. I think this is like insanely in this deck. It's like really busted, especially in this deck, but it's generally really good. And the Cosmics is like generally good against everything, good against Runic. It's also fine against Kashtira, and like it's good against backer decks, but overall it's always okay. It's not like it's not the blowout card.
Yeah,
it's
just
never
bad.
It's always good. It's always good. And then the last 2 cards, yeah, 1 is enough, definitely.
How many cards main deck?
40.
40.
Wanted to make it as clean as possible, and as yeah. Then for the extra deck, played like these 2. Not many players run this, but I think it's correct to play this over Itzo, because this allows you to play through hand traps, and also allows you to make like the endboard. I show the endboard in the end, I think, but you always get like a consistent endboard and follow up plus trap. It's like insane. I don't see why players are not running it. Yeah, this is the last Blink 1. It's good. It's plays through cards. Helps you to go in second. This is your part of your endboard. Like this as well. So your endboard is like always the trap plus these 3. So you're fine against evenly or imperm, depends. You also have the IP, what's like safe interruption, and the trap's like also good. Plus you summon the monster in this zone, so you also get follow up off of it.
Okay.
So it's really good. This is like explains by itself. It's like for killing and clearing the board. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. This is like for the IP the target. You have to run it.
Yeah, sure, for IP.
It's like the most flexible one. I don't think you need another one. You could probably think about Appaloosa or Zeroboros, but I think Unicorn is, on its own is fine. The last 2 Link monsters. Shoutouts to Alex for letting me one.
Because the first one always gets banished.
No, it's like if you play 1, it's 100% you get banished, but if you play 2, the Gemma gets banished, and
Exactly.
I think it's fine that the Gemma gets banished as long as you have access code to clear the board. Last is these 2. He's like busted. Sometimes I wish a third one could be a thing, but we don't have space. This one is enough, and like I said, like another win condition. It's against backer decks. It steals some games, and yeah, it's like really hard to out. Even if the opponent outs it, you get a search free off of it, so it's really, really good. Side deck, update, free bell for the mirror match against Despia and against, for example, Labyrinth. It's always, yeah, pretty good. And if you see your opponent goes for a full lock of Cashew, it's also a headshot. This helps because you can stop the birth, but it's not that good. It's like if you know your opponent goes for this or makes this play, it's fine.
Okay.
Two additional kaijus because you can search it. To draw, I wish I played the third one. This overperformed. Was really good.
This card, yeah. Roll.
It's just insane. This is like the nasty card that wins me the time. It never happened today, but you need an option. It's not like I really want to play it. I might consider cutting it for a third draw because I never went into time and the third draw came up. So yeah.
Okay.
And one Duster because it's Duster.
Yeah, Duster.
For going second, also against back decks, or against Sprite and against like everything going second evenly.
Yeah.
Also, it's still an OTK deck, but the evenly makes a lot of stuff easier, and you can just make your standard turn 1 board because you cannot really side out the trap or the spell. So you always have the option for it in the deck, and if you evenly them, you bait out negate, then try to access code, pop the board, and distribute it. The last 3 cards. The best cards in my side deck. 3 anti-spell. If you draw this card, you just win the game.
Yeah, like yeah. It's free. It's so free.
It's like it's insane. I don't know why so many people don't run it, but if you just, I mean, in this deck you can search it. But I also did in round 7 against my opponent. But yeah, if you draw this, you just auto win. So yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to the players of Junk's Playground. Shoutouts to the Du Bois Discord. Shoutouts to Burak, Alex,
Shoutouts.
Osan and Eddie because Eddie is a nice guy.
and to the Du Bois Discord if I forgot to mention it. And yeah.
Do we see you in London?
No, I don't. I have to write some exams.
Okay. Well,
Don't tell me, but
see you in the next one. Take care.
Cheers.